Hey, I'm ready. Let's go. We got a good show lined up today.
Yeah, did you have a good weekend?
Man, it was a great weekend. You're not going to believe it. And I'm glad to be back on the air, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Good show.
Oh, I'm not glad about the weather, though. I tell you that much.
What's wrong with the weather? It's just a little bit cool. It's just a little cool.
If it bumps up about 70 degrees, then I would be okay.
You're never going to make it this kind of weather. Well, let's find out what the weather looks like right now. After this, we're going to open up, and then we're going to come back and check on the weather. Thanks for being with us today. We blew it.
Rise and shine this morning was a cold rise and shine. Temps were down in the 20s and even a few teens out there. At the noon hour, though, look at the sunshine that awaits you. We even have some folks that are brave enough to be sunbathing. You can see it from your Pier 14 camera right now in Myrtle Beach. Lots of sunshine out there. After those 20s, we have warmed up quickly to 45 degrees. For those Canadians that may be out there, maybe a balmy 45. 50 right now in Georgetown, 48 in Florence, 46 in Darlington. Certainly already warmer today than it was all day yesterday for many locations. Lots of sunshine in store for us with high pressure control. We do have a front off to our west. It's going to be moving in during the day tomorrow. So the sunshine we have today is going to come to an end. A cold front's going to come through to bring in a better chance for rain, scattered showers, especially for your Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday evening. This afternoon, a pleasant day, much warmer than yesterday, not nearly as windy. Highs will reach the low end of the 50s to mid 50s out there. Now, with those clouds increasing, the temps won't drop very far tonight, but we're still going to drop down to the upper 30s for the inland areas and low 40s for the Grand Strand. At least that's better than those 20s we woke up to early this morning. Your Grand Strand 7-day forecast, looking for a chance for rain on your Tuesday, drying out, but cooling down on your Wednesday and Thursday. Tomorrow, we'll still make it to the low 60s despite mostly cloudy skies. Mid 50s out there Wednesday and Thursday before returning back to the mid 60s Friday and Saturday. But it looks like these mid 60s come at a cost, both Saturday and Friday, mid 60s with a chance for rain right along with Tuesday. So enjoy the sunshine out there today.
Weather is brought to you by A&I Fire and Water Restoration.
I'm Tracy Vreeland, executive producer at News Channel 15. Here's what we're working on today. A proposed bill would open up your mental health information if you try to buy a gun. We'll have details. Gas prices jumped over the past week. We'll explain why. And we'll take you to a couple of job fairs on the Grand Strand today to see what the job market looks like. Join us tonight for those stories and more on your news at 6 and 7.
And welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. Happy President's Day.
That's right. Now, I've got to ask you, who was your favorite president?
My
Think about it.
president. My mom. She was the president of the PTA.
That's pretty good. A real president. I'm going to have to go with Richard Nixon. You know why?
Why?
Because he brought the guys out of Vietnam, and that was back during my era.
Very nice.
Great job for a president.
Good. Well, I think kids in school like all presidents because they get today off.
That's true.
Get to be home.
That is true. President's Day is always good for something. You can take the day out of school.
Yeah.
Why are we here? We supposed to take the day off?
Let's go.
All right, let's go. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Stay.
We're
There's
going to be
people
here.
at home watching, right?
That's right. We've
and
got a great show lined up.
Who want to win stuff, which is what we do pretty much every day. Today, we have 4 tickets to go see Big Laughs Theater Comedy Club. It's a hypnotist show, and it is absolutely hilarious. Volunteers in the audience get up there and they hypnotize you, make you do all kinds of silly things. Not only are we giving away tickets today, but veterans, listen up, whether you're active, not active, veterans get in free tonight, 7 p.m. show. That's their President's Day celebration. Veterans free. So head over there, 7 p.m. It's a mild show. And stay tuned to us because you can win tickets.
All right, that sounds like a winner. You're always winning something on this show, right?
That's right.
Always winning something. All right. The hottest movie over the weekend, you know what it was, of course?
What?
Bruce Willis. Brought in $25 million. The new movie, it's a good day to die hard. But I went to see, listen to this now, it's not a chick flick. I want to tell you, Safe Haven. It was a great movie.
By Nicholas Sparks, isn't that
Yeah,
what
I
you
really
said?
thought it was going to be a chick flick. You know, when I got in there, but I saw a lot of guys in there and I felt better. But I was making points with my wife, you know,
That's
trying
good.
to do good.
Yes, you should go see whatever
And I
movie she
really
wants to
enjoyed it. So, guys, I tell you, if your wife asks you to go with her because it's not a chick flick.
Yeah, there you go. Hey,
that's right. Dana, hey, history was made at Daytona yesterday. You know that?
Sure it was. Yeah, there she is. Right there.
The first woman ever to win a pole position in a NASCAR event. There she is. Danica Patrick won the pole. She was driving 196.434 miles per hour.
Ooh.
And Jeff Gordon's on the outside. Now, let's hope she does great in that race. I'm pulling for her. She's driving Tony Stewart's car, one of his cars.
That'd be fun to go that fast.
Yeah, 196 miles an hour.
All right, real quick, I want to mention tomorrow night at Dead Dog Saloon, they are having a 1 year past the ashes party. It's kind of a big thank you to the community who pulled together last year at this time when Dead Dog Saloon burned down. So they're having specials for people, so you can head on over there tomorrow night. True Soul is playing, and it's going to be a good time.
Great group. Those guys they do a great job. All right, today's February 18th, and this is Thumb Appreciation Week.
Thumb Appreciation or thumbs up?
Thumb. It just says Thumb Appreciation.
You know, you can't do much without thumbs.
That's
without
true.
opposable thumbs. So I do appreciate them.
Thank you, Doctor. Uh-oh. All right, this is National Hero Week, too. And it's President's Day.
Yes.
And they're falling down everywhere back there in the back of the studio. All right, John Travolta today is 1954. He was born. 59 years old. Grease, of course. Saturday Night Fever and Pulp Fiction. The man has changed all kind of ways doing something. 1957, there she is, Vanna White. She's 56 years old on Wheel of Fortune since 1982. And, of course, from North Myrtle Beach. Yeah. There she is. 1964, Matt Dillon. He's 49 years old. The 1997 movie, There's Something About Mary, a crazy show. Now, on this day in history, it was 1952, the 4th Emmy Awards. Red Skeleton, Sid Caesar won. Can you believe? Those are big times back in the old days, and I remember those. 1975, the 2nd American Music Award. Michael Jackson and Donny Osmond were winners. Now, on 1979, this is pretty wild. Snow falls in the Sahara Desert.
Wow. I thought
cool.
It was rare to have snowfall here. But
I know it is, but it's getting a little more now. All right, from the Know It All Department, are you ready?
Ready.
Who does martial arts actor Chuck Norris recall as his most famous partner in a martial arts movie that he ever practiced martial arts? You don't know?
No.
Bruce Lee.
Okay, that makes sense.
Chuck Norris and Bruce Lee.
Guess,
he was
right?
unbelievable, I tell you. Gosh, Bruce Lee. All right, that's from the Know It All Department today. You always learn something on this show, so make sure you pay attention.
All right. Hopefully you learned what day it is today, because it is giveaway time. We're giving away 4 tickets to Big Laughs Theater, a comedy club. Go to our Facebook page, click on that message button, and answer this question right here. What holiday is today? What day is it today? Send us the answer. You might be the lucky winner. We'll be right back.
Has Facebook turned you into a private investigator? A new survey by online privacy company Abine finds more than a third of people have given their account passwords to their significant other, while 40% say they've looked at their partner's emails or other private messages. So according to those figures, a fair amount of snoopers didn't have permission. And for those trying to gain access to a locked iPhone, a YouTube video making the rounds shows would-be hackers how to bypass the lock screen on the latest version of Apple's iOS operating system. It's a pretty complicated process, but the Washington Post reports that after a few steps, a hacker can make calls from the phone and listen to voicemails. Car problems are on the decline. New research from J.D. Power and Associates finds overall vehicle dependability improved 5% this year. That marks the lowest problem count since the group started the annual study almost 25 years ago. At the New York Stock Exchange, I'm Gigi Stone with the Bloomberg Midday Report.
The Bloomberg Business Report is brought to you by FedEx.
To grow, we have to boost our social media visibility. More likes, more tweets. So beginning today, my son Brock and his whole team will be our new senior social media strategists. Any questions?
Since we make radiator valves, wouldn't it be better if we just let FedEx help us to expand to new markets?
I'd admit that's better than a few likes.
I don't have the door code.
You won a contest online to be CEO for the day.
How am I supposed to run a business here without an office?
Fast, reliable deliveries worldwide. FedEx.
And welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. Something big coming up in North Carolina. Publishers, authors, everybody's going to be hitting in there.
That's right, and it's all to benefit the Bookham Foundation. You guys are bringing in people from all over the place. Tell us a little bit about the event.
Yes, well, thanks for having me here again. It's Bookham, North Carolina, and we're bringing in more than 75 authors, publishers, literary agents, and even a Hollywood producer to raise money for literacy this coming Saturday in Lumberton, North Carolina.
That's great. So anybody can go to this then, right?
Anybody can go. It's completely free, which is phenomenal on its own, because most writers' conferences and book fairs charge hundreds of dollars. But you can go all day long for free, sit in panel discussions or talks, meet one-on-one with authors and publishers and agents, and we even have a children's corner.
Nice. That's going to be really exciting for anybody who's maybe thinking about a career in writing, for example.
Yes.
And then really just anybody. It's got to be interesting to meet all these different authors and screenwriters and whatnot.
I want to ask him, how do you write a book? You know, I have all this stuff in my head, but how do you actually sit down and start writing a book?
Do you know, my 15th book was just released.
So you can
15?
Yes.
How do you do it?
Last year, I had to write 3 books in 1 year. And there's a lot of pressure when you're under contract and you have those deadlines. You just sit down and do it, just like
you don't sit down with writer's block like, whoa,
no,
anything.
No, with those deadlines, you can't afford it. You just have to sit and write.
What was your last book, real quick? What was your last
Bill
book?
and Song is the one that's just being released. It's actually about a CIA operative who goes to Ireland to extract a missing operative and bring him back to the United States.
All right. Well, thank you. Big deal this weekend. It's Saturday. And, oh, you got shirts for us?
Yes,
Okay.
I've got shirts for you. Bookham, North Carolina t-shirt.
Right,
and check out bookhamnc.org for more information, and go check out the big event going on. Stick with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. The women of Rolling Thunder have a big event coming up the beginning of April. We want to get the word out there about it.
That's right. They're talking about a salute to the women of the military. And we've got Joanne with us. Joanne, how you doing today?
Hi, I'm doing great.
Well, that's good. You ride a motorcycle today?
No.
You didn't look cool like
It's
that.
a little bit
out there, right?
a little bit cold.
Talk about the salute that's coming up on April 6th, I think.
April 6th, 1 p.m. at the Grand Strand Senior Center on 21st Avenue North in Myrtle Beach. We are just trying to find all the women that we can that have either served in the military or are currently serving, been overseas or not. It doesn't make any difference. We just want to honor them. We're going to have sandwiches, you know, all kinds of finger foods. We're going to have a place for, after the ceremony, for them to sit down and they can just share their stories, their memories. Maybe do some reconnecting in their past. You never know. I mean, who, you know, knows who
and
how.
World. I mean, you know, this is a place where a lot of people come.
Yeah,
exactly. I think this is great. Rolling Thunder's doing this because very few people actually salute just the women.
Yes, and it's a free event. They have
anybody
for
can we just come and see the military people?
Yes, you can.
All right, that's good.
So if you're in the military or you know a woman in the military, let her know to show up to this event.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell us one more time where it's going to be and all that.
Okay. Grand Strand Senior Center.
Right.
21st Avenue North, 1 p.m. till 3, 4 o'clock.
That's April 6th.
April 6th.
Okay. So just come
please
out and have a good
call
time.
910-579-3668. That will be Jean D. Pace.
Okay.
She, you have to register by March the 15th.
Oh, you have to register. Okay. Or
Yes, because we have to know what kind of food and everything to have.
All right,
All
great.
right. Thanks a lot for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
Stay with us. We'll be right back. And welcome back. Now we've got a lady from Myrtle Beach here that's written a book about growing up in the 50s. Hey, that was my hero.
That's right. We love to feature local authors. And Barbara, tell us a little bit about your book.
The book was inspired when my husband was dying of cancer, and I was journaling in the Jabez journals, because that was how I passed my time while I was caring for him.
Right.
So I would give them to my granddaughter, and one day when I gave her some, she said, Mima, why don't you take all this beautiful poetry and put you some stories with it and make a book, because we're going to make money off this when you die. So I said, okay. So I started writing the book, the stories to go with the poetry, and it's about when my brother and I were growing up.
That's pretty cool.
And the hardships we faced and how we got through them. But he passed away before it was published.
People think it's hard growing up today. 50s was not an easy time period either, I promise you.
Well, and it's according to the circumstances you had to grow up in.
Well, that's true. That's true now. Is this your first book?
Yes.
It is?
Yes.
All right.
But I've been encouraged to write another one to follow that up for things that happened later.
Oh, coming up in later days.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
How long did it take you to do that?
It took me about a year to do it.
About a year?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Because I was writing the stories to go with the poetry that was already written.
Uh-huh.
So.
Okay.
Well, where can they find this book now? Where can we
It's on Amazon, and I have been having book signings at churches.
Uh-huh.
And
do you have any of those coming up?
Yes, I have some at North Myrtle Beach Baptist. I have Socastee Baptist Church that's still supposed to come up, and then I have another book signing at Lighthouse Bookstore in Conway, and just I'm doing it as they come.
Okay, and I love the picture on the cover. Now, is that actually you guys?
Picture. That's supposed to be my brother and me, but we did not have a picture that way. So
they created one.
Those are my grandchildren.
Oh, that's cool.
Jonathan's 6 and Paisley's 2.
Nice. Well, and you know, it's great for you to write so you get your story out for your grandkids and for other people. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for being with us.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Barbara.
Stick with us. We've got a song coming up.
That's right, a Facebook song.
Coming up next on WPDE at 1 p.m. The Chew, and at 5 p.m. Dr. Oz telling you all you need to know about being healthy.
That's right. A lot of stuff. All you got to do is pay attention. Entertainment tonight at 7:30 and at
8 o'clock, The Bachelor. You got to catch that.
Okay.
And, of course, our 11 o'clock news. And coming up tomorrow morning, you've got Rachel Ray at 9 a.m., always cooking something delicious.
And at noon, you've got Carolina and Company Live, always telling you what's going on in the area.
That's right. And welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. We have someone with us who wrote a song about Facebook.
That's right. Facebook's got to be one of the greatest discoveries of all times. I mean, everybody can find everybody they're looking for on Facebook. And Roger Gwynn's with us. Now, Roger, how in the world did you come up with a song about Facebook?
Well, I was enrolled in, or I am enrolled in the lifelong learning program over at CCU.
Right.
And my memoir teacher, who's Darlene Eichler, encouraged me to write some memoirs about some experiences I had. And I was trying to put some meaning to social media and how it affects people my age.
Right.
And so I came up with 4 songs. And here's a demo. This isn't for sale. This is the promotional demo. And it has 3 of the songs on there. Thanks to Facebook. You Bruise My Soul. Okay, and the other song that's on here now is
Words.
Words, okay,
Right.
and that's all about a couple that's involved in words with friends.
All right, listen, now here we got a little bit of the music. Let's listen to it.
That special day, all my sadness melted away on Facebook.
How you like that?
I like
Thanks
it.
to Facebook. That sounds good, Roger. Now, how long did it take you to write the words for it all?
Quite a while. We worked on it, and I gave the album to a friend. He listened to it, made some suggestions, gave it back to me.
And that's your band here. This is a picture
Well,
of your band?
this is the band that I've been singing with, yes.
Oh, right there? Okay. Oh, that's good. What's their name? What do they call?
Well, they're the Drowning Squirrels.
The Drowning Squirrels. All right. They probably have something on Facebook, too, don't they?
No, they don't. I have their picture on Facebook. You know, there's 100 million people on Facebook.
All right. Now, where can they hear this song or find it?
Well, you're going to be able to find it on YouTube within the next week or 2.
On YouTube?
Right.
Yes.
So you look for the Facebook song.
Thanks to Facebook.
Thanks to Facebook.
Thanks
Thanks to
Roger
Facebook.
Gwynn.
We all know
Yes.
what our high school buddies are doing right now.
That's right.
We know what everybody's doing
I can find
right now.
everybody, except some of the people my age. The older people, it's a little hard to get into it. So, Roger, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We appreciate you
Thank you
being here.
Yeah, thank you. I like it. Thanks to Facebook. Stick with us. Thanks to Facebook.
Yeah.
There will be a winner coming up next.
That's
Stick with
right.
us.
Looking for a line of clothing that will make your man look his best? Butler's Fine Men Clothing in Florence is the store. Looking for a suit? No problem. How about a sports coat? You can find it all right here at Butler's Fine Men Clothing. Any kind of tie you're looking for or bow tie, you'll find it here. The hottest new craze is Southern tied shirts. They have all colors in casual and dress shirts, complete in-house alterations. Butler's Fine Men's Clothing. helping men look better for more than 2 decades.
Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. All right, today is President's Day. That's the answer
right.
to our giveaway
That was the
question.
answer. Who's the winner?
Congratulations to Marie Staztek. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but you are the winner of 4 tickets to go see Big Laughs Comedy Club, where they hypnotize people and make you
And
laugh.
we'll notify you. You'll get some more information on Amanda Notify. Now, coming up at the Darlington Raceway, if you buy a ticket to the Southern 500, by the end of next week, you'll also receive tickets to the pre-race show at Daytona. Now, this is going to be pretty good. And by buying a ticket for the Southern 500, you're gonna get a lot of chances to win. We're going to give away 2 tickets to Darlington, plus wristbands where you can take part in the pre-race show.
Yeah, we're doing that this week, so you have to stay tuned.
We're going to give them away Wednesday.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't forget Big Laughs Theater tonight. If you're a veteran, you get in for free. That's 7 o'clock p.m. Let's take a look at our picture of the day today. Look at this. Thank you to everyone who posted cute little snowmen on our Facebook page. Take a look at that. Now, it did snow quite a bit in some places over the weekend. I know that our lawn and cars were covered, but we didn't have enough to make a fun snowman. But, oh, thank you. We love your photos on Facebook.
Thank you so
and
much
we're so glad that everyone had fun with the snow. I moved down here to get away from snow, but I can take it for one day. It's fine. Thank you so much for joining us.
All right,
See you
we'll
tomorrow.
see you right here tomorrow. Great show, everybody.
In Myrtle Beach, you're watching News Channel 15, your station.